Hey, back in the shop. Hope you all enjoyed the videos from Chicago. Me and my boys had a blast down there. Like I mentioned before, Leo always puts on a really good show, brings the whole city out. So definitely had a good time. Definitely a pleasure meeting a lot of loyal subscribers and let me put my sticker on their car and stuff like that. That was really cool. It's Thursday. I got back Sunday. I don't know when I got back. I got a cold, so I was sick for a few days. So still not 100%, but bills got to get paid. Cars got to get worked on. So I'm back in the shop today. So today I'm working on a car that I've had in my possession almost 2 years now. Not happy with it. Wasn't 100% my fault. A lot of videos that I show a lot of wins, like, hey, I got this car done, I did this done. This is one of my L's. So when I first got this car, I definitely did not plan on having it. Oh, let me turn this fan off. I definitely did not plan having it for almost 2 years. It was supposed to be a complete build, but unfortunately the people that I used to partner with me on this build just they let me down. So a lot of people ask me, hey, why don't you do interior anymore? This car is probably the main reason why, and the car I did for Big Crit, but this was the beginning of the downfall of my work with the interior guy. So I'll show it to you. It's a 96. When it originally came to me, it was dark green gray metallic, DGGM, the green. Had stock interior and everything like that. Did not have a sunroof. I had this put in, and it had been sitting for a while. It wasn't running. I got it running. It didn't need much. I think I put a fuel pump in it, fixed a couple things up front, under the hood, did a tune-up, stuff like that. So the customer wanted a complete build: paint, interior, sound system, wheels, the whole nine. So when I got this car, I was still working from home at the time. So this would have been November of 2020 that Torian went to Virginia and picked this car up. So now we're in September of 2022 and I still have the car. So like I said, I'm not happy about it. Of course, the customer's not happy about it. But I learned a lot. So that's why I'm no longer doing builds like this. I will do what from going forward. I mean, I've learned that since working on this, but moving forward, what I do now is if I can do it here in the shop, I do it. If you want to get the car painted, you want interior done, you come get it, you take it to your interior dude, you come get it, you take it to your paint dude. I'm no longer middlemaning that. I'm not doing it. If I can't do it here in my shop and have full control over the process, not doing it. Because this car sat in the interior shop for over a year and I had paid him when I first dropped it off. And so it was a whole thing. So I'll show you a little bit what was done to it and what we have to do to get it done and back to the customer. So I'll start under the hood. I did put a water pump on it. I put an Opti on it. I did new spark plugs. I did wires on it, did a full tune-up on it and water pump. And I did a fuel pump. I put this yellow top Optima in it for the sound system. We got the power wire here ran. I need to hook this up, put a fuse on it, get the power going. That's about it. The car's been hit before, clearly. Because you can see the core support's kind of crumpled here, so it's been hit at some point. It wasn't like that when I got it. It was already like this when I got it. I recently just upgraded the headlights to some clears. The car, of course, is painted. This is I forgot what blue it was, but there's a little bit of overspray, so I need to go in here and clean this up. I'll probably end up just painting that black. Clean up the overspray here. Try to clean up as much as that as possible. One thing, that's one of my pet peeves, is overspray. The interior is completely done. Customer wanted peanut butter interior. And this interior has been through a few changes. The carpet used to be a different color. The door panels used to be different. So actually 2 different people did the interior in this car. So the first guy, he did the seats, which, they came out decent. They're okay. Not the best. Adrian Rogers did that for me. The guy, he painted the dash, and then he painted all this, but you can see he didn't get the side, so you can still see a lot of the gray here. So I got to go in and touch that up. Even on this piece on the other side, on the outside, you can see the gray. This needs to be touched up here. I had my boy Kyle, the same guy that did the sunroof in my car. He did it, and this has got the same type of roof. I'll show you. So same type of slide back spoiler roof deal that I like. That was added by the customer later. He decided he wanted that, so we did that. Custom center console. So these are all the parts I need to install. Glove box, got to clean all that, but you can see right here, he didn't paint this properly. So all these plastic pieces need to be taken out and resprayed. Even this one. So all that needs to be fixed. The door panels were done by a different guy. The bottom of the door panel was a different color, so I had him do that and fix that, so that looks a little bit better. It's not great, but you know, trying to get this thing done. Tail lights came off of a customer car. He wanted stock tail lights, and I really like the way these looked, and I think they set this car off a little bit, so I just traded them for the ones that were on here. I had a custom box built for it. It's getting 2 audio pipe DD4s 12s, and then we got an audio pipe 2000 watt audio pipe 1800 monoblock for the subs. Custom box. Originally I was gonna mount it right here on the floor and put LEDs under it and light it up, make it real pretty. Customer wants the amps behind the box now, which is cool, because then I don't have to worry about the LEDs and stuff. It'll be hidden behind the box, and you'll just see the box, the subs, and the trunk and the sound system will be done. Once I get that done, I'm gonna go in and clean up all this compound from the paint shop. And that's about it. Get the radio put in, and oh, steering wheel. So give you a clue to what kind of wheels are going on it. So here's the steering wheel. So based on the steering wheel, you can guess what kind of wheels are going on the car. We got some 22-inch SD Forge reps, Impala SS reps that are going on the car. They've been here in the shop forever. They're covered up so you can't see them, but they're 22s. The customer didn't want to go super big on them, and we got a killer deal on those wheels. I got those wheels. We got the wheels with tires on them, steering wheel, and the double din kit, and that center console cup. The center console Adrian Rogers thing, I just had the guy change the color on it. We got it for a good deal. I'm not even gonna tell you what we paid. You'd be upset if you knew how much we paid, but we got a killer deal on it. I mean, it was, yeah, insane deal. So, so once we get, and I did full suspension on this car, all new control arms, everything all the way back, new shocks, new brakes, everything underneath the car was touched. So the last thing I need to do is put the shocks and the brakes in the rear. I never did that because I was trying to rush to get it to the interior shop where it sat for a year. So I still got to do that, but that'll be, you know, a day's worth of work, not even. Finish the sound system, mount the wheels up, and Torian's going to take it back to Virginia for me. So I've been trying to work out the way that I work from now on, because again, it's just me here in the shop working, and I'm trying to be more productive and get more things done throughout the day. So I pick a day and I'm like, okay, today I'm only working on this car. So I spend the whole day working on just one car. So I do need to finish this thing up. This is the LS swap I was doing. This is the 5.7. I'm waiting on intake manifold bolts and a couple other odds and ends, so I don't really need to rush in on that. But once those parts come in, I'll spend a day on that, get that done, because that's pretty much ready to go. The last thing I gotta do is just put the ABS box in, plumb the rest of the cooling system. Power steering is done. Everything else is done. I just gotta wait on the intake manifold bolts. I had some, but I can't find them. Intake manifold bolts, put the coils on, put the spark plugs in it, run the wires, put a battery in it, fire it up. So this is almost ready to go. But today we are working on this. So I don't know how far I'm gonna get. I'm gonna start from the front, work my way back. So I'll start off by cleaning all this stuff up, finding a filter for that, cleaning up over here, getting under the hood looking half decent, and then we'll work our way back. I'll get the radio put in, finish the double din kit, and get the rest of all the wires already run. I run the wires when I pull the old carpet out. So all the wires for the sound system are already in there. We got, let's see, everything should be in there. So these should be, we got 1, 2, 3 sets of RCAs. And then I should have the 9 wire in here. Oh, here it is. Here's the 9 wire. So here's the 9 wire. So this will have your speaker, your speakers and your remote, and I just got to run it up through here. So everything's already ran. So that was genius on my end to run all that beforehand, so that when the time came to install everything, it's really just cutting, wiring it up, and letting it play. So been trying to film more, you know, so I'll walk you guys through the process so you see how it looks now in the beginning, and then we'll see how much progress I make as the day goes on. And Lance, if you're watching the video, man, I'm on your car, man. I'm on it. I'm getting it ready for you so you can have your car back. I know it took forever, and I am sorry, but I'm gonna get it ready. You're gonna love it. Check back with y'all in a second when I get some progress. All right, so it's been a few hours. I pushed the car outside. I got pretty much all of this kind of cleaned up a little bit. I painted this here. Started painting the coolant water bottle, and I already painted that fender well. So once that dries up real nice, I'm gonna put everything back together, finish running the speaker wire, and then we'll get the filter put on there. I have one sitting on the bench over there, and pretty much everything under the hood will be done. I'll be done working under the hood, and then we'll move on to the inside. It's been several hours. I've been doing other stuff. I've been trying to just focus on that one car, but waiting on paint to dry. I started working on the LS car. I'm actually about to, after I finish doing this clip, I'm actually about to start another video on doing the fuel system on an LS swapped Impala. So haven't done a video on that yet. So getting ready to do the fuel system on this thing. So I'm gonna show you guys the parts and stuff that I use, and you'll see that on that video or whatever. So just waiting on this thing to dry. Like I said, once that dries, we'll get it back together, and it looks a lot better because it was all rusted up there and the overspray and stuff. So it's cleaned up very, very well. That's about all I'm gonna do, you know, just to make it somewhat half decent. And then we'll start working our way back. So after I get done with that, I probably won't work on the inside today because I'm all dirty and I don't want to transfer the dirt in there. So tomorrow I'll come in with a plan on doing interior stuff and not doing any dirty work. That way the car stays clean. So tomorrow will be an interior day. We'll get the stereo finished up. We'll get all the door panels and stuff reassembled. We'll get those plastics pulled off, painted. Tomorrow will be a straight interior day on that car, and hopefully we can get most of it done. But I figured since I'm already dirty today, I'm gonna get a little work done on this thing. So I'll pick this video up tomorrow whenever I jump back on that one. All right, it's day 2. We back on it. Changed my clothes so I can not gonna get the car dirty. Got under the hood put back together. Came out damn good. I mean, I painted all this black. Got the fender wells done nice and clean. I tried to use some paint thinner to get the blue off of here, but it didn't look right. So I just went ahead and painted that black as well. Got everything there. The overspray, unfortunately, got the AC condenser all covered in blue paint. But when I had tried to charge the AC, it wouldn't hold a charge. It wouldn't vacuum. And the leak actually is in the condenser. I could see some of the Freon and the oil down in the corner condenser, because I'm thinking maybe this condenser was in the car when it got hit. So the condenser needs to be changed anyway. So I'll contact the customer, let them know, hey, you know, if you want AC, I got to put a new condenser in it. So that I'm not too worried about, or I would have changed it anyway, but it needs to be changed. So I'll see if he wants me to do it, and then we'll go ahead and get it taken care of, put a new condenser in it, get his AC going. So I got my bench cleaned off, and just kind of going over the parts here that I have to install. So I actually found a custom color here. This was what the guy who did the interior gave to me. Luckily, the place that makes it is right here in, it's right in Smyrna, or it's in Marietta. It's up the street. It's not far. It's maybe 10-15 minutes away. So I gave him a call to see if I can get another can, because I'm going to need more. I gotta redo, see all this, I gotta re-hit that, stuff like this. Like, it's not, you know, you can tell it's not perfect, you know, just super lazy, man. So the glove box, I'm gonna have to clean this up. The lower dash is in the office. I gotta come through, clean all these door panels up. Not the door panels, but here, see how like this isn't painted properly, it's chipping there, so I gotta take that off. I'm gonna re-hit down here. This needs to be re-hit. You know, it just needs to be cleaned up a whole lot. So I gotta pull each door panel off, redo all that. These gotta come off right here. See how it's coming off here? I gotta fix all that. This, see, you didn't even paint this properly. All here. This has got to be redone. You know, down here, this has got to be redone. So, you want to know why I don't do upholstery anymore? This is why. This is why I don't even offer the service. It's not worth it, man. I paid this dude damn near probably $5,500 to do this whole interior, and I've already, after I paid him, he took forever. I got the car back. When I first got this car back, there was nothing in it. After like 8-9 months, there was nothing in the car because I had to send the car off to get painted. So I went to go pick the car up. There was nothing in it. The carpet was the wrong color. I didn't have seats. I didn't have door panels. I didn't have anything. And I'm like, bro, why would you tell me come pick the car up and there's nothing in it after 8 months? So whatever. Lesson learned. So again, all this stuff I got to come in and redo. See, all that is gray. All that, all here probably. These, I know on the other side when you roll the window down, it's all gray. This, I got to come in and re-hit. So I got to, all the plastics need to be redone. And I have to do that after paying $5,500 to the first guy. And then I'm probably in it another $1,200 to $1,500 paying somebody else to go back and redo the door panels, redo the carpet, redo the rear deck. So it is what it is, man. So that's why not doing interior, not doing paint. You take it to your interior man, you take it to your paint guy. That way, if it's trash, you deal with that with them and it's got nothing to do with me. So I'm tired of it. It's frustrating. I'm not happy about it. Look, even right here, look. It's gray. Right here. The front of this, gray. Like, come on, bro. So that's the project for today. I called them, they didn't answer, so I'm probably gonna take a ride up there because I don't wanna start this and not have all the paint, because the last thing I wanna do is start it, not be able to finish, and then push it to another day. I wanna get everything painted today. I'm not gonna be working on this today because I'm waiting on some stuff to come in the mail, intake bolts and a couple other fittings that I need, so that's on hold for now. This is the project for today. So the plan for today is at least get the interior done, and get the sound system wired up. So I mean, I had to do this first before I could, you know, mount the fuse holder and all that. So that part's done. We'll mount the fuse holder, get it connected to the battery, and then we'll go in the trunk, get the box taken out, get the amps mounted. I found the leaping dares, so we'll get those put on and just kind of try to get this thing in you know, ready to go, because I need Torian to probably take this and my goal is to have it done by the end of next week and back to Virginia. So I'm on it, and then we'll put the wheels on. I'll get the steering wheel in a minute, and then you know, just keep on plugging away. And so I'm probably gonna take a trip down to Vinyl Pro. I'll take you guys with me so you can kind of see the spot. It's my plug for SEM spray and stuff like that, because let me show you, I got a lot of SEM, and this is for like stuff that I do. I'm not offering this as a service, but I got SEM soap, I got color code. I mean, I got cans and cans, and there's more at home actually. More here, and this caliper paint, but you get the idea. So let me run the Vinyl Pro, grab some, see if they can refill that or get me more, and then we'll come back and start on this. All right, well, I decided to not go to Vinyl Pro right now because the guy from Vinyl Pro called me back, and that can of spray is like $30, almost $40. So I think I have enough to do what I need to do. I've already started spraying a few pieces, and I mean, I still got a good, you know, more than half a can left, and I've done quite a few pieces already. Because I don't have another use for this color. Like with the gray, I stock up on gray because I do a lot of gray. You know, I touch up pieces here and there. When I do the double ding kits, I recover, I paint the middle in black to match the bezel, and then I respray the whole dash in gray. So I'll always be using gray. This color, I may not use this again, so it'll literally just be sitting on the shelf, and for 40 bucks, you know, really not worth it. So I'm gonna try to use what I have. If I run out, the guy said he just needs a couple hours heads up and he can make a can for me. So not a huge deal. So I literally got to the corner and my phone rang. So I came back and I started taking pieces apart, repainting them, kind of going over what I have up here and seeing what I'm missing and, you know, stuff like that. So far I have everything. I'm missing 2 of these things, but I have a whole bunch of them. I have some extras, so I'll just have to spray 2 more in the saddle color, and then I got tons of those screws, so I should be fine on that end. The map lights I have, the bezels are a little cracked. I'm kind of working with those, and we'll kind of go from there as we go. So I'm gonna let those dry pretty well, eat some lunch, and then we'll tackle you know, just getting the rear put back together and stuff, and then we'll work on getting some of the sound system stuff situated. The 2-door sold, it's gone. Guy came and picked it up Tuesday, gave me what I was asking for it. So it's gone, you know. I gotta cut down on some of the projects if I'm gonna get ahead. Oh, and I put the steering wheel in. So that was something else I was working on. I gotta get a screw to ground it, but the horn works. Just gotta, so horn works. I just got to get a screw to make the actual horn work, but steering wheel's in. And if you need, if you guys don't know how to install a steering wheel, I have a video where I did a full install step by step on how to install those aftermarket steering wheels that match the wheels and stuff. So I'm gonna let that stuff dry. I'm gonna eat some lunch, and then I'll jump back on it here in a second. All right, so it's a few hours later. Working on mounting the amp rack. The wiring, I'm still kind of cleaning it up because the way I had everything measured out and already set up was to put the amps right here. But the customer said he doesn't want them there, he wants them up against, so I have to kind of shorten everything and, you know, kind of change the way I was doing it. So I'm trying to make it as clean and as neat as I can. You know, I mean, if you watch my videos, you've seen some of my other amp racks and how I normally do them. So I'm trying to get this one, you know, dialed in as much as I can. I got the power ran here. So we got the 0 gauge wire coming up from the back. And then I got a 0 to 4 gauge splitter. And then we got, that's going over to the highs amp, this to the sub amp. And then I just got to run the ground. That's your 9-wire RCAs. And I'm going to clean all this up back here and in the front. It'll look really nice and neat once I'm done. But I don't have any ground wire left, and I don't have any more loom to even cover the blue wire in black so you can decipher which is which. So I'm gonna have to make another run to the audio place, and then we'll get all that done. But I mean, the hard part's done. The amp rack is mounted. It's just cleaning up the wiring, getting the box, getting the subs in the box, and I'll show you the subs. They've been sitting up here on the shelf for, I probably had these subs a year and a half. So these are them here, still in the box. I haven't even opened the box. Brand new in the box. So this is the part number, and the other one's right here. So these will be the 12s going in there. Here's the box in its entirety. It's a nice size box, and it tucks really nice up inside the trunk. And then we have the 2 leads here. The wiring's already in there. Shout out to my boy JB, built this box for me. So I'm gonna end this portion of the video here. It's Friday. My wife works weekends, so I usually have the kids all day. I'm gonna try to get in here tomorrow, maybe in the evening when she gets off, and try to get a couple things done. But if I don't, then I'll be back on it Monday, and I would have had time to edit and put this video out. So progress, you know, we got a few things done, and you know, I'll just update you guys as I go along. So I will see you in the next one.